I think what's happening in the national unions is worth looking at in terms of the Democratic Socialists of America and things like Educators for Palestine, or they would say AFT for Palestine, the American Federation of Teachers. These forces are really trying to capture the resources of the national unions, and so they go to the NEA meetings and they organize together. They engage in anti-Israel chants. They intimidate and harass the delegates who come to the NEA meetings. So much so that the Jewish caucus of the NEA wrote an open letter pointing out that they were just subjected to such horrible treatment and didn't feel comfortable. And so these organizations are really trying to push the unions to boycott, Israel, to join the BDS, the Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions Movement against Israel. And they are touting their victories, on social media. They're saying, "All right, we got the AFT to tell us that they're not currently invested in any Israeli bonds," or they push this resolution from the NEA to separate the NEA from the Anti-Defamation League, the curricular materials on the Holocaust. They have the handbook of the NEA, the 2025 handbook, that just erased the Jewish people from the history of the Holocaust and didn't mention the 6 million Jews that died in the Holocaust. I would say that Randy Weingarten, surprisingly, perhaps, has spoken out against to just the BDS movement, but I think she's losing control of her ranks. And then the NEA is basically just a catastrophe. It's a gaffe machine, and so they push these resolutions, and then they discount the resolutions when they find out that there's so much public blowback